Hey YouTube, I'm back real fast. I want to give you some NCAA updates. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the first four, which happened Tuesday and Wednesday, give you the scores from that, and then get into today's games and tell you how I did on my bracket in day one. Starting off with the first game, which was Texas A&M Corpus Christi taking on Southeast Missouri State. The winner of this will get the 16th seed and take on Alabama. And the winner was Texas A&M Corpus Christi by a score of 75-71. Next was the Mississippi State versus Pittsburgh game. Winner of this game will take on Iowa State. Will get the 11th seed and take on Iowa State in the Midwest bracket. Final score of this one, Pittsburgh 60, Mississippi State 59. Yesterday, Southern Texas took on uh, Francis Dickerson University, and that's the name of the college, folks. And the winner of that series will take on. See, where's that game at? Will take on Purdue. We'll get the 16th seed and take on Purdue in the East. And the winner of that game, Francis Dickerson University takes on or wins 84-61. And finally, Arizona State takes on Nevada. They both 11 seeded, and whoever wins that game will take on the 6 seeded Texas Christian University. And the winner of that one was Arizona State by a score of 98-73. So now the field of 64 is set. So let's get into today's games. Alabama taking on University Texas A&M Corpus Christi, taking on Alabama. Alabama wins by a score of 96-75. The other game, Maryland versus West Virginia. The 8-9 matchup, Maryland beats West Virginia by a score of 67-65. San Diego State played against Charleston, and San Diego State wins by a score of 63-57. And finally, an upset, Furman beats Virginia by a score of 68-67. So, that was some day games. Also, a day game. Let's see, what else was a day game? Kansas beats Howard University by a score of 96-68. The Illini loses to Arkansas 73-63. In the nightcap, Mizzou beats Utah State by a score of 76-65, and Princeton pulls off an upset against Arizona by a score of 59-55. Now, folks, before I continue, I remember 8 years ago, UCLA was the defending champions, and they were defending their championship, and they were taking on Princeton. It was down to the wire, and Princeton beat UCLA that day. Princeton was also a lower seed. Princeton, I believe at that time, was a 15 seed, and they beat a number 2 seed. Today, it happened again. This time they beat Arizona. 15 years ago, folks. No, sorry, not 15 years ago. 5 years ago. 1998, folks. 1998. No, I'm wrong. Well, it was 98, folks. It wasn't 5. 5 years ago was 2013. Yeah, it's been. Can you believe it's been 15 years? Yeah, 15 years. And by the way, 5 years ago, Virginia loses to Princeton. Yeah. Was it Princeton that they lost to? I'll double check it. But a 16 seed beats a number 1 seed. And that number 1 seed was Virginia. Stunning upset. Okay. So let's get into the rest of the games. Houston beats Northern Kentucky by a score of 63-52. Auburn beats Iowa 83-75. Now, by the way, this is the Midwest bracket. The first bracket I told you was the South. Penn State beats Texas A&M 76-59. And Texas beats Colgate by a score of 81-61. Now, that's in the Midwest bracket, by the way, folks. And in the West, Kansas beat Howard 96-68. Arkansas beats Illinois 73-67. 73-63. Northwestern beats Boise State 75-67. And UCLA beats UNC Asheville by a score of 86-53. Rest of the games are tomorrow. So watch your local coverage on CBS, True TV, TNT, and TBS. Now for my bracket. I picked Gonzaga to go all the way. One of my Final Four picks is out, and that's Arizona. They lost to Princeton. But I was able to get 9 correct. I got Alabama, Maryland, Mizzou, Duke. Well, yeah, I forgot the Duke score. I forgot Duke played today. Duke played. Tennessee and Louisiana played. I got Houston, Auburn, Texas, Kansas, and UCLA right for 9 out of 16 games played. And that ain't too bad. And by the way, folks, you know what? I'm going to give you those 2 scores that I forgot to give you. So let's hold on here. Let's get that real fast. Okay. Duke beat Oral Roberts 74-51. By the way, this is in the East bracket. Tennessee beats Louisiana 58-55. So, yep. Rest of the games are tomorrow. So congratulations to the teams. I better write them in real fast. So, how'd you guys do in your brackets? I'm doing Yahoo's tournament myself. Okay. Alright, that ought to do it. So I'll see you guys later today when I get home from work. I'll do a pregame report. I'll give you another update on the tournament, how I did. Hopefully I'll do better, I usually do good on set one day and do bad on the next, but very rarely I'll do good on both days. So we'll wait and see what happens. So until then, as always, folks, please take care. And by the way, folks, if your bracket hasn't busted yet, you know you did good. Mine's not busted yet, but let's hope for the best. Until then, peace out.